Alright, here we go. 24-man raid. We are... Let's see. Does it tell us our alliance? Hold on. Let's see if we can get that. Alliance list should be coming up over here. Hopefully that will appear in post-haste. I'd like to see which alliance I'm in, but I think it will tell us after everyone's done viewing the cutscenes and such. There's a few things that we need to be aware of. I'm not perfect, so we're in Alliance C. A few things that we need to just be aware of as far as this thing goes. I need to find my tank, who's up here. Depending on which alliance you're in, will kind of tell you which side of the fight you need to go through and what kind of mechanics you need to do. In retrospect, like, Alliance A at one point will split off to the left, Alliance B will go down the middle, and Alliance C will go down the right. That's pretty much it. Whoever's doing this mission will also mark, like, Alliance A will stand here, Alliance B stands here, Alliance C stands there. It's really kind of all that goes through this. I don't know what dictates which alliance you're in, per se, but it is. Last time I was also in Alliance C, so it's just kind of something that we're getting used to. You really only need to worry about your own alliance members. Everyone else has a full party that they can worry about. So kind of just make sure your tank stays alive and the rest of your party. I would always highly recommend you stay close to people in your alliance as well. So that was my fault for starting that before he had pulled everyone. So from here, we just need to fight everyone, stand on these platforms because they start bringing in certain like poison pools or whatnot. So we'll take care of everything that's kind of around here and help our guys out. They're kind of all pulling them all together here, which is fine. Alright, so we will make sure, I don't know, our dragon just die like instantly. Let's get him back up, hopefully. Let's see if we can maybe get a little bit of Aether on one of these guys. Dragon just got wrecked. I don't even know how he died that fast. Like that was incredible. Truly and honestly. Alright, I think same mechanic here, stand on the platforms. I'm going to get an Adlo as soon as these guys all get pulled. There we go, and I'm going to put a little circle down here and start spamming some Art of Wars. It's easy, you got a bunch of people, I mean, with this. The Crystal Towers, I assume at one point were really hard, but now that we are such high item level as usual, it's a cakewalk. Like, not anything you really need to worry about here. Alright, so we'll finish off this guy real quick, and these two. I don't know why we didn't pull those ones at all. I'm not quite sure about that, but let's just throw out a sucker for everyone who's kind of in our vicinity, and we'll kill everyone as needs be. Alright, and once that's done, we'll be able to go this way and continue on. Let's find our tank, make sure we're staying behind them, even though there's a bunch of people in front of us. We don't want to start doing things too crazily. Alright, so we'll start doing this. We'll wait for our guy to pull more dudes, and then we'll go and give him a shield. And then I'll hit him with a little bit of healing there as well. Alright, once again, I'm going to get some Aether. I'm going to throw one of these down, and just in case, we're going to just make sure everyone stays alive. Just in case. I mean, it's really not that big a deal, but as you can see, sometimes we get certain people... Oh my god. These area of effect attacks. They're huge. I've never seen such massive AoEs before. Alright, people just standing in the poison pools, not a care in the world. They just want to get this all done. I don't blame them. I guess it could be annoying if you've done it like 100 times or something like that, but this is only my second time throughout the Crystal Dungeon, or the Labyrinth of the Ancients. This fight, from what I know, you just kind of kill it. I think one of the alliance focuses on killing the dragon, the other ones focus on killing the skeletons that come near it. The skeletons, if I'm not mistaken, will put out pulse effects or something of that nature. I don't know exactly what they do. Let's get rid of that. Whatever silence or whatever he has on him. I believe what they'll do is continuously damage people and put out like a pulse effect. So we want to make sure that they die pretty quickly. They're pretty weak, as you can tell. They go down pretty easily. So that's like one of the pulses that we just saw there going through. So we'll make sure we take care of these guys, hopefully, pretty quickly. Dragon's dead. But after that phase, it does get revived, and I think it does it 3 times. So we'll have to kill it 3 times, I should say. So this will be the 3rd, or 2nd. Alright, let's get an adlo on our friend here. Let's make sure that we get the dragon. Let's make sure we also get some of these skeletons as they draw a little closer here. I think one of the tanks pulls these guys while... or maybe two of the tanks pull these guys while the third tank keeps the dragon at bay. Let's get a Whispering Dawn here. Some people are kind of taking damage a little bit here. So we get ready for the third wave here. All the skeletons are alive again, but it's not too much of a trouble. Alright. Does he... Yep, he revives once more. Just put one of these down so everyone kind of stays alive here. I know it seems kind of like a clusterfuck, and to be honest, it kind of is. There's a lot going on here that we all need to be aware of. But it shouldn't be all too terribly difficult. Once the dragon goes down, everything kind of happens there. There's 3 separate treasure chests, one for each company here. You can get some cool stuff. I'll greet them, but take the shortcut as everyone else does. All right, and we'll move on to the next one. All right, follow the team here. They're already getting pretty far ahead, so we want to make sure that we're getting up there so we don't lose our tank. Where's our healer? Okay, yeah, so we were kind of like the last one to go through that. I think that's our tank up there, all the way with the red sword, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll try our best to catch up with them. Unfortunately, we are pretty far behind. People are just rushing right through. There's our other healer. Alright, and so we are C, so that means we need to go down the right side. B goes down the middle, and A, Alliance Party A, goes down the left side. So for this one, you need at least 3 people standing on these platforms. Some of the tanks will go further in, but we won't be able to attack and damage our guy unless they have 3 people, or 4, I think it is actually, 4 people standing on each platform. So everyone needs to kind of stand on their platforms. The tanks will kind of draw people a little bit further. I don't think their party has everyone. There we go. All right. So now we should be able to damage our guy as well. So hopefully our tank will pull him a little bit closer, because we can't do anything while we're standing here. And I can't even heal him, which is kind of a problem. So hopefully he starts bringing people closer, instead of just trying to tank it himself. This is interesting. We got off ours. That's not supposed to happen. Oh, okay. I think they've killed theirs, so it's actually okay. So we were on C, standing on ours so that A could finish theirs, and then A is standing on theirs so C or B can finish theirs. So we're just kind of, we're doing all right. Yeah. As long as B stands on theirs, we can damage our guy, which is what these guys are doing over here. We'll take care of the ads, and then we'll go on and kill this thing. Once that's done, all that needs to be done is B needs to finish killing theirs. Alright, so now we just wait on B. Once that's done, we can finish crossing the bridge. Alright, so now B is... yeah, see? There we go. We all good? It seems kind of confusing. I don't know how everyone figured it out in the beginning, to be honest with you. Just kind of... it seems all over the place in my eyes, but I don't know. Maybe there was some kind of hints when the Crystal Towers first came out. But there's also a good chance that people just did this until they figured it out. You know, trial and error. Who knows? Alright. I don't really know the mechanics for this one particularly. I think only the people with the tethers here can damage this guy. And then everyone else is kind of required to kill the ads. I don't know. I'm just going to stay with my tank. Wherever he's going, that's kind of our job. Because if we go to attack, right, I think if we pay attention here, he's invulnerable. So we're kind of just useless right now. And then, ooh, okay, let's not stand right next to him. Well, I think we'll take care of the ads as they come through. And we'll make sure our party stays alive. And then I'm not sure about these guys. I think anyone can take care of them. I think we have to get them before they reach the pots, which is the main focus there. We'll focus on these nemesi. I don't know what they're called. I lost our tank. Let's see if we can... Oh, we're standing right next to him. Alright, let's get a sucker out since everyone's kind of around here. Once again, we'll fight all of the Nemesis. Hopefully we can get all of these guys as well. We'll start spamming some Art of Wars as we're running towards them, since they are constantly moving. Alright, those guys are all taken out. Everyone did good. Treasure coffers are being opened once again, and the shortcut is now open. Don't want to get left behind, so I'll quickly go through that. Alright, tank's not too far, but everyone's running here. Let's see, what do we get? Dancer, Bard, yeah, I'll take that, why not? I'll greet it. I mean, there's so many people here, why not greet it? It's stuff I don't have yet, so I don't mind. It's such a small chance that we get any of these things anyways. Okay, so from here, is this the Behemoth? I don't know which boss this one is. I'm not going to speculate. We'll get there when we get there. Oh, yeah, that's right. You had to jump over that one. That one's always so weird to me. Alright, let's go into the next area. Keep up with our party. I don't remember this one, to be honest with you. I think we just need to kill these 3 ads, but it is what it is. Looks like we're going for this one over here. Looks like everyone's setting up. Alright, I probably should... I don't know if anyone said anything here in the chat. We'll just deal with it. Alright, looks like this is going to be our guy. Seeing as our team's here, we'll cast a sucker on everyone. We'll take him down. I don't think we can kill the bomb until our guys who are tethered in are dead. So that's going to be our job here. And just for the ha-has, I'm going to put a Whispering Dawn out, so that everyone kind of stays alive here. And like I said, not hard, but still. Alright, and then there's this napalm I believe we'll need to take care of here. Alright, that one's down. Someone else either didn't get their napalms or what, because they shouldn't be exploding like that. Alright, we'll work on this one since it's attacking one of our friends. We don't want that to happen. Alright, and now we'll focus on our guy again. Alright, I'm also going to get ourselves a Sacred Soil here, since someone else doesn't seem to be getting their napalms in time. And we're taking a lot of damage here, or at least my party is. Not quite sure why. Alright, cool. Everyone and everything is down. Now we should be able to focus on the bomb. I wish everyone would stay instead of running on ahead, but hey, it is what it is. Like you can see, obviously this is so easy now in this content, but you don't even really need to worry about mechanics. But in other parts of the game, when it was first released, you could see how this would be hard with like level 70 gear instead of, you know, the 120 or whatever I have now. Alright, let's get a quick little thing here. So in this fight, King Behemoth will mark some players here, and they'll throw down some meteors. With those meteors coming down, we'll need to hide behind them, because Behemoth will have like an ultimate attack or something like that, and we need to hide behind these rocks. And if we don't, he'll actually use his ultimate right here, and we will be wiped. I think so these Iron Giants will also... There we go, he'll call down Meteor. Our tank just took it to the face, so we'll call down one of these and see if... Oh, tank is already being rezzed by someone else. So I'm going to pull this a little further back. One of the meteors, if you hide behind them, will actually be destroyed if you stand too close to them. So you want to get the ones further away. It doesn't seem like everyone knows that, per se. So everyone's kind of dying here, which is not good. They're standing way too close. Let's see if we can get some of our guys back up here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to do a full resurrection here. I don't know if this is the right way of doing it, to be honest with you. I'll at least get one of them up. Hopefully the other guy will do a quick little shortcut spawn. The people just die, like that's so annoying. Because now we're really far behind, because we just had to do that. Do we jump down? Nope. I don't know where everyone just went. Alright, so we just been teleported, which is really nice. Let's see if we can find our party again. There they are. So we need to stand over here. So it'll be A, B, and then C over here. We'll need to run over here when the final boss here, I believe he's the final boss, actually uses his ultimate attack. So we'll need to pay attention to that. So we'll go through here. Everyone has their place in mind. We will also have to resummon Celine here for whatever reason. She gets unsummoned during that whole point. And we'll start attacking. Okay, so he has a weird attack there. Alright, so we'll just need to pay attention, make sure everyone stays safe. I'll put a Whispering Dawn out. Our tank has drawn aggro, I believe. Alright, so we want to stand outside of those, otherwise we will be dead. We'll want to take care of these claws. They will clamp onto one person and constantly damage them. I also believe in that time kind of freezing them and not allowing them to take any actions. Alright, so Ancient Flare is the attack that we need to avoid by going onto our little independent platform here. Hopefully all of our team know that. Nope, our Dragoon did not know that. Alright. Let's see if we can summon him again. Our Iron Giant is dead, and now we should be able to go and continue attacking Plegatheon, or whatever his name is. Alright, let's get another sucker down for everyone who is within the Yalms. Alright, we have another claw coming through. Let's see if we can finish that thing off real quick. Alright, we'll help on this other... Nope, the Iron Claw is down. That's good. Alright, I'm going to throw out a Whispering Dawn here so that we can keep on getting that. He's doing Ancient Flare, so we need to go back to ours. I don't know if everyone... Nope, I'm not rezzing them again. But I don't have... I think he's doing Ascend, so that's, I think, if I'm not mistaken, our res. Let's see if I can also get that. I'm not... Unfortunately, I have been trapped, so I can't res him. These people, they don't learn. Sucks as a healer when you have to go through that, but it's just like, come on, guys. Mechanics aren't that difficult. Alright, and I think that's about it. That's the first part of the Crystal Towers. Now, I will be honest, I'm not sure if the other parts need to be completed now, if they were added later as part of the other patches, but they are available pretty much as soon as you finish this. There's other parts of the Crystal Towers. This isn't just done now. I don't know if I need to do them currently, or if they can be staggered. Like, it was released after Heavensward, it was released after, Stormblood, it was released after so-and-so. I actually have no idea. Hey y'all, Future Lamoura here, just to let you know, they were actually staggered after the Post-A Realm Reborn patches, patch 5.1, patch 5.2, and patch 5.3, so on. Since I'm at the end of all those patches, I'll just do them all at once. It's not dictated by the expansions. Oh there, Nia. Very impressive, I must say. Your name shall be writ large in volumes that are sure to be penned on this historic expedition. The scale of the structure defies comprehension. Someone plainly thought bigger was better. According to the findings of my Baldessian colleagues, the Crystal Tower was constructed to collect and store the endless energies of the sun, a characteristically ambitious undertaking. Now what of the tower's inner defenses? Judging by your haggard expression, clearing out the labyrinth was no small feat. A giant man wielding a shimmering scimitar, you say? Yes, that will have been Plegatheon, or Plegathon. Not Archeon, Plegathron. He was a hero of the Allagan Revolution. And you gleaned that from what exactly? His choice of weapon? Well, I am a historian, and I have a certain, shall we say, affinity for the lore of the Allagan Empire. It is, of course, all knowledge gleaned from musty scrolls and tomes. The ancient texts claim that the Crystal Towers is defended by the champions of Elt, resurrected and augmented through the Allagan's extraordinary technology. Chief, you need to see this! Well, well, there it is, the foot of the tower. What surprises do you have in store for us, I wonder? I can't tell you how glad I am to have you with us on this little jaunt, old friend. Had you not been the path through the maze, I very much doubt we'd be standing here now. Well, we have much to discuss and digest. Let us retire to St. Cornac's Fine for the present and there plan our next step. Lest there be any doubt, our expedition has some ways to go yet. So yeah, here I'm not quite sure if at the end of patch, 2.0, and when this was released up to 2.55, I don't know if this was technically the end of the Crystal Tower quest for this section of the game. And then if the other parts were subsequently added in patch like 3.0 Heavensward, and patch 4.0 Stormblood, and patch 5.0 Shadowbringers. I don't know, that's something I actually need to research, but thankfully we won't be doing it all in this episode, so it's not really that big of a deal if I need to take a moment to read into it. I'll make sure that I have all that information. Obviously, if you see episodes that are starting with us doing more Crystal Tower stuff or named aptly, then you'll know that in fact it was all released in this patch, and that I'll need a map here. I need a map to get back. You'll know that we'll be doing it before we finish off the game proper. But if it looks like we're continuing on with the MSQ, that means that we'll be doing it a little bit later. Okay, Gratia. So good of you to join us, Nia. Our meeting would be dull indeed without a full account of your experiences in the Labyrinth. Take a moment to collect yourself, and when you are ready, we shall debate how best to proceed. Alright, let's complete that. And then we have the next one, for prosperity. Gratia is ready to address the assembled Fellowship of Noah. Now, I'm going to take care of that a little bit later. It looks like this is, in fact, still part of the patch that we are currently on. But just because the Crystal Towers was where it was, I actually didn't start a timer, so I don't know how long we were recording for. I guess I could check here in just a second. Okay, so surprisingly that was only 24 minutes. I thought that would be much longer, so let's go for prosperity. Gratia is ready to address the assembled Fellowship of Noah. The Fellowship of Noah being accounted for, it is time this assembly was called to order. Ramboros will be presiding over the meeting, if you would be so kind as to inform him of your readiness to proceed. Okay. Welcome back, Nia. I have just been reading about your encounter in the Labyrinth of the Ancients. It pleases me greatly to note that you seem none the worse for the experience. For your reference, I have added my own notes to Gratia's preliminary expedition report and begun compiling the Crystal Tower's survey logs. The information contained therein will be available to you at all times. Should you have any questions, you need only ask. Now, if there are no objections, I shall begin with a summary of the expedition's key accomplishments. Sounds good. I'll take them silver pieces, though. Yeah. In the course of this, our first foray into the grounds of the Crystal Tower, we succeeded in neutralizing the structure's outer defenses before proceeding to secure the maze surrounding the base of the spire. According to Nia's account, the Labyrinth's defenses were most emphatically active. Disturbingly, her report also mentions a violent encounter with a sentry heavily augmented by Allagan technology. In short, our misgivings were well-founded. The Crystal Tower was not simply thrust above ground by chaotic shiftings of Earth, it has somehow been reawoken. If, as seems increasingly likely, the tower's secrets should prove too dangerous to share with the world, we will have no choice but to contain them. Short of leveling the place, this will almost certainly involve returning its mechanisms to a state of dormancy. To do that, however, we will first need to address the question of how they work, the answer to which must surely be waiting for us inside the tower itself. In conclusion, that is where we must go. A task rather easier said than done, if the perils of the labyrinth are any indication. Then I move that all further expedition of the tower be delayed until such time as the exhaustive analysis of the structure's defense. I'm sorry, cat got my tongue. Exhaustive analysis of the structure's defenses has been completed. Master Garlond, may I entrust this task to you? It would be my pleasure. Don't forget us. It's like you said, Chief. We founded the Ironworks to make sure that the technology was used for the right reasons, and that means making sure it's not used for the wrong ones. We wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't see this through to the end. Lads, well, I hope you're ready for some back-breaking chores. Well, everything seems to be in hand here, so I shall take my leave of you for the present. If I am to witness this valiant tale unfold with my own eyes, I must needs hone my martial skills ere we ascend the spire. You'll do nothing of the sort, Graha? I don't know. Your knowledge may prove useful to Master Garland's investigation. Oh, he's pouting. As an observer, I am not, strictly speaking, subject to your authority. Pray do not mistake my intent, Nia. I am well aware that I shall never be a match for one with your innate talents, however hard I train. But that as it may, pray do not allow your skills to rust from disuse during the coming pause. We will need you fighting fit for our subsequent forays. We will need you fighting fit if our subsequent forays are to prove as productive as this one. Mark me, we have not yet caught more than the briefest glimpse of that which time has obscured. Soon, however, we shall cast off the veil and gaze upon the glory of the Allagan Empire. With that encouraging thought in mind, it is time to bring this assembly to a close. Let us all focus on the task at hand, that our next expedition may begin all the sooner. Meeting adjourned. Such a terrible mess. Yet it does leave the door wide open, so to speak. One cannot help but be impressed. I'm beginning to understand the reliance you place on adventurers, old friend. So, this is the legacy the Allagan Empire left behind. If my readings are correct, the energy sources waiting atop the tower is a match for even the Ultima weapon. Nay, more than a match. A new toy for me to play with. Now, if you don't remember, this is the man who gave us the quest to begin with in Morda. And he is also Nira Tol Skavea. I believe the fates that had conspired to deny me my just rewards once again, but it would seem they have greater destiny in mind for me. And so long as my ambition burns, I shall strive to seize it. The dream lives on, Sid. Do not disappoint me. Okay, and with that, let's see. Cypress Tower is level 50, so it does seem like we'll have to continue on going a few more episodes until we continue on with the MSQ. I am sorry about that, guys, but this is part of the, or going to be part of the MSQ main story quest when 5.3 makes its appearance. So just bear with me. We'll get this done as soon as possible and get back to the main story quest there whereafter. Alright, guys. thank you so much for joining me. I'm actually going to end this episode here, and we'll pick up tomorrow with another part in the Crystal Tower quest. All right, y'all. I'll see you later. Peace out, and much love to you.